Welcome, my name's Sue Larkey. If you want any of my tip sheets, go to www.suelarkey.com. Today, I'm going to be talking about dysgraphia and typing for children on the spectrum. Kids on the spectrum have a thing called dysgraphia. Many of you would have heard about dyspraxia, which is a speech difficulty, where children know what they want to say but can't get the words out. Dysgraphia is the same, but it's a writing where the children know what they want to write and can't get the words out. Even though they might be an excellent reader and know a lot about language, their struggle is the actual writing. Children in the early years, in lower primary, say 5-year-olds, if they were doing a writing activity, the most we'd expect from them is maybe 1 or 2 lines. And that's because they put so much effort and concentration into each letter. But by year 2, teachers expect half a page. Why is this? Because they don't need to put the same effort and concentration into each letter. But for a child on the spectrum, they're still putting that enormous effort in like a 5-year-old. Each letter, they're thinking down, up, round. They're actually having to put huge focus into it. I'd encourage you now to get a pen and paper and write your name. You'll write it without thinking about the formation of each letter. But for a child on the spectrum, they're still thinking about the formation of each letter. This is called dysgraphia. And some of the things you can put in place for these kids are lots of fun, fine motor activities. But if you get out Play-Doh, most kids on the spectrum have sensory issues and either eat the Play-Doh or hate the feel of it. I'd encourage you to use things like spinning tops. Most kids on the spectrum love spinning tops. Grab your fingers now and make your hands into like you had a spinning top. You'll notice that when you spin a spinning top, you've got all 3 fingers working together in what's called a pincer grip, which is the exact grip you need when you do handwriting. Getting a kid using a spinning top for a few minutes before homework or writing tasks gets their fingers and eye-hand coordination warmed up. What I try and do is get them getting 2 or 3 spinning tops going at once so that as one stops they have to pick it up and get it going. Or see how fast or long they can spin it for. That's increasing their strength in their fingers. Once they've warmed up their fingers, then give them the pencil or pen to write. And I'd encourage you to look at something like these fantastic pencil grips. The reason we have these pencil grips in our sensory toy shop is many of the traditional pencil grips you'll find at newsagents or Officeworks are hard plastic, and kids on the spectrum don't like the feel. These ones are made for left and right handers. They're really nice material, so they're nice and squishy for the child, and I haven't had any kids not like the feel of these pencil grips. This is what we call the traditional pencil grip, which is just for a child to give them a little bit more strength when they're writing. And this one is for kids who cross their fingers over. You would have seen this where they cross their fingers over and have an unusual grip. This allows the barrier so the child doesn't cross their fingers over, but it's comfortable. It's not an uncomfortable grip to use. And this grip will help the kids. I'd also encourage for younger children, maybe under 3 or 4, get things like pull-back toys, like these little trains, that really get them using their fingers in a range of ways. But be creative as you like. Find things that encourage the children and give them the support they need. I would encourage you, if you're getting the pencil grips, to get a few because they get lost. We know these kids have difficulty with organisation. And also, they'll need it on a few pencils for home and school. I find all kids love these grips, not just kids on the spectrum. If you want more tips on dysgraphia, have a look on my website. And remember, typing is one of the solutions to dysgraphia because they only have to use 1 finger at a time. Unfortunately though, as kids go up the school and into exams, they still need to be able to do handwriting. At this stage in Australia, we don't offer, and New Zealand, we don't offer exam rooms where kids can use computers. This is happening more and more overseas. But while kids require handwriting, we need to keep developing their skills. The last thing I want to say is make it small and achievable. Don't spend hours doing handwriting. Do maybe 5 minutes, have a break, 5 minutes, have a break. Spending a long time on the task will just get the child frustrated and discourage them. Best of luck, and I hope the kids enjoy the grips.